She said, "Who is that?" "It's Alex, baby." Yeehaw! How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling like a villain? I'm Mac to the ceiling. We got us a banger. We got us a double header. We got us a double header. You might be here for a while watching what I'm about to do, baby. It's gonna be I want to watch Tommy G video. Tommy G, of course. If you don't know, you won't know. Tommy G is a great journalist. Check him out. Tommy G is in Atlanta, in the worst prisons you can find, because that's what they known for a lot. A lot of that. A lot of that and some other stuff. And I think we're gonna have a good time. As always, enjoy the videos, enjoy your time, and unwind with the kid. We about to have us a good time. I hope you've enjoyed yourself all day and all night. Don't feel too crazy. It's just the beginning of something perfect. Anyways, I already got it pulled up. It's waiting for us. So let's get into it.
Is there anything about jail you actually enjoy or like?
No, there's nothing about here I like or enjoy.
Well, wishing on nobody.
Jail is bad. Prison's bad. Timeout's bad. All that. Anything that takes away your freedom, bad. It's trash. I'm just keeping it a buck. If you ever been, it's bad. If you ain't never been, don't think you want to go. It ain't cool.
They motherfuckers right here, they're like 3 machetes. See what I'm saying?
Gang, stabbing is a normality in here. Like,
My name is Doodoo Brown. I throw shit in the office. They call me shit them down. Push you quick.
This place is fucking crazy, huh?
Never been, never want to be. That's all I'm going to say.
This is Clayton County Jail, and it's one of the wildest jails in Georgia. Stabbings happen here almost daily. The guards are staffed at less than half capacity. Rival gang members are crammed together, and anyone not in a gang is at a serious risk of being extorted or shanked. The
King Bot? All right, let me stop.
food here is terrible. The inmates are not allowed to exercise, and you are never allowed outside for fresh air during your entire stay here, which could be years. And these are just a few of the problems you're going to hear about in this episode. And today, thanks to the newly instated Sheriff Levon Allen, a man who believes in transparency and is determined to fix this jail, we were granted full access to interview the inmates. From the men's jail visiting the Stabbers Unit, the Murderers Pod, and the Good Behavior Dorm, join us as we get unprecedented access inside one of the scariest places we've ever been, and we explore the questions of fairness, incarceration, and the deeper systematic issues that are playing out in jails all across the country. Let's get to it. So we're just about to check ourselves into Clayton County Jail, stop at the gas station. Where'd you just get out of?
Clayton County, I just got out 2 days ago.
What are the conditions in there right now?
Conditions are horrible. I'm talking about 16 rooms, supposed to have 2 people, so that's 32. Instead, you got about 45 to 55. It's 3 people to a cell.
Okay, what about weapons and danger?
It's a lot of weapons in there.
Jesus Christ.
The cells don't work, the doors don't work, they don't close, they don't lock.
So what should I do?
Don't go. That's all I can say.
But I just don't want to get stabbed. That's my
That's a 50-50 chance. I can't guarantee you're gonna leave out of there with the same body.
What do people do all day?
Talk shit, try to fight, antagonize people through the windows, gang bang, smoke weed. Good luck.
All right. I wasn't that scared. Now I'm a little fucking scared, I could say. What's going on in here? Good to meet you, Tommy.
Likewise, man. Captain Hewitt, man.
Good to meet you, Captain. This is the team.
All right.
Okay, can you tell me what we're looking at here?
So those are the jail cells actually themselves. So it's where all the inmates are housed.
Is there any sunlight that gets in?
Through those
I've
windows,
driven,
yes.
I've driven past that jail before. It looks crazy. I've only been in DeKalb County and Henry County because I live somewhere in one You can look. I live somewhere. I'm not gonna put myself out there. But I live somewhere, you know. But it's like that's crazy. That's crazy. I pray for anybody who is in jail. Pray for my father himself is in prison, has been in prison for multiple things. So I'm always empathizing for people who are in those situations. Just because it's like your kids don't see you, your girl don't see you, your family don't see you, your friends don't see you. Yeah, you make homies in there, but then it's like you become so institutionalized that it's like crazy.
That's Chief Green. Chief Green.
All right.
So,
See some of your stuff too.
Thank you.
yeah. So the sheriff. So you have the sheriff, which is the number one. He's number two.
Okay.
That's the easiest way to remember. So that's Chief Green.
Would you recommend staying overnight in the murder unit?
Would I recommend it?
Like, would I be safe, do you think?
Yes, I believe you would be.
Okay.
Because we have locked doors in the murder unit.
I heard the locked doors don't work.
Well, some doors work, some doors don't from the inmates that have destroyed the doors or messed up the doors. But most of the doors, 90% of the doors in here work.
Are you guys able to put me with a cellmate who has a good reputation? For next week's video, I'll be living as an inmate in this jail. So if you see me asking the guards about staying here or shots of me in an orange jumpsuit, that's why.
You mean in the jail, in the murder unit? I mean, I wouldn't recommend that, like putting you, because it's no telling what that inmate would do. I've seen a lot over the years, so I can't verify to say what's going to happen. I mean, we've seen fights, stabbings. It's a jail. It's a jail.
When was the last time there was a stabbing here?
Last night.
And how common are knives in here?
Yeah, you pretty much like on the street with a gun. Just
So
know
like
that
80%
everybody's
of the
got
guys
one.
have.
Just know that everybody's got one.
You want to take us in there? Should we start this journey?
We'll head down and start it off.
Man's on deck.
Yeah, so you saw the doors from the outside that are our bucking chutes for our violent inmates. So they'll come in and they'll be brought in straight through that door with this door secure.
What is your first impression of the smell in here? Smells like a dog kennel.
This is very light. Yeah, this smell isn't bad in here.
It gets worse?
Yeah, a lot worse. So when we go through the intake process, they start in cell 1 and then they move their way around until they're completely booked in.
Non-compliant husband, father.
Okay. They got a non-compliant inmate if y'all want to go with them.
It's a non-compliant. They said that they have weapons. They have metal objects. So we just gonna go down there and see what's going on.
Does this happen on a daily basis,
Yes.
weekly basis?
Yes.
My name is Shakur Strickland. I'm a sergeant for the Clayton County Sheriff's Office.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been here for 3 years. I've been a sergeant for 2 years.
How do you describe your job?
I feel like I have one of the hardest positions, but I can handle it, you know.
And what made you decide to do this job?
My whole family is in law enforcement, so I felt like that's something I always wanted to do. People always seen me growing up and said I was gonna be always in jail or something like that, so I chose to change my life.
We are about to enter the Stabbers unit, where every inmate housed here has stabbed someone during their stay at Clayton County Jail. This is arguably the most dangerous dorm in the entire facility.
Get on the wall.
What's the issue?
Yeah.
Why are we having
I just wanted to give a male officer the knife. I didn't want to give it to a female officer. I gave it up immediately. The only reason I acted in an irate manner is because this man just acted in an aggressive manner with spray. It felt like this man just had a gun. I'm a real officer. This man said, I don't know his name, bro. I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. It's great.
So when we shut down y'all cells, there ain't nothing in there?
Nothing in there. Nothing in there. We go to TV. Right now, right now, right now.
You may be wondering why the walls are black.
He said if there's nothing in there, we go to Goop. No! General Pop? No, so y'all can go stab. No! No, that's still messed up, though. That is messed up, what he just said right here. Oh, hold on.
Back in this.
He said, bro, I had a knife. I'm a assume. I don't want to assume too much, but hey, I'm giving my knife up. I'm about to hand it to him. I just want to give it to a female officer for whatever reason. Bro just started being aggressive with me. So now it's like, what you doing? I'm giving you what you asked for, and now you want to be aggressive. Sometimes it's like police officers will be OD, but bro face right here let me know that he might be lying. Oh, nah, he might be telling the truth.
So when we shut down y'all cells, there ain't nothing in there.
Nothing in there. Right now.
You may be wondering why the walls are black in this cell. That's because many of the inmates here make fires in their cells so they can cook, smoke, or melt things down to make into shanks. And over time, the smoke stains the walls pitch black.
We can settle all this and get Jalen Freeman out of jail. I've been here 4.5 years and I beat my original case. I'm only here for stabbing.
Don't you have another case coming up next week?
I got trial.
Next week.
Hopefully they let me go.
Like Clayton County, many jails around the country have started to feel more like prisons because, as you've heard, some inmates spend years here before ever being sentenced. And that's not how it's supposed to work. Jails are meant for short-term stays, usually for a few days to a few months while someone awaits trial or sentencing. And for context, the Speedy Trial Act of 1974 sets a federal guideline of about 70 days from indictment to trial. But with local courts backed up and public defenders overwhelmed, many inmates end up sitting for years before their day in court, raising serious questions about violations of the Sixth Amendment, the right to a speedy trial.
Bro, Freedom Boys, man. He been in there 4 years? He's been in jail for 4 years? That's insane. Nah, that's insane. That can create, like, my mind is already like, nah, bro. Then he gonna go out and do dumb shit. Nah, that's not fair. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hold on, bro. I have to pause that. 4 years? He probably did. I'm not saying he did nothing crazy, but like 4 years? 4 years in jail? That's prison time. He might as well go to prison. Y'all might as well just send him straight to prison. No cap. That's crazy.
Sheriff Levon Allen, Sheriff of Clayton County.
And how long have you been Sheriff of Clayton County for?
Since December 22nd, 2022.
When somebody's there for 5 years, somebody could say that's violating their right to a speedy trial. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Absolutely. Now, there are some different things that take place in each case on why something has taken so long. Maybe someone has not been deemed competent during that particular time. Or maybe there have been continuances on both sides, you know, by the defense and by the prosecution. And there's various reasons on why those things have taken place. But again, my goal is not to keep anyone here a second longer than what they're supposed to be, because ultimately I need the space.
County jails.
Yeah, because, you know, it's full.
Fall under the jurisdiction of the local sheriff, and Clayton County Jail is ran by Sheriff Levon Allen. For 16 years prior, the jail was ran by Sheriff Victor Hill, a polarizing figure who faced multiple corruption allegations and was ultimately sentenced to 18 months in prison for violating the civil rights of inmates inside this very jail.
The former sheriff was convicted in 2022 of violating inmates' civil rights.
He tortured people by ordering them held in restraint chairs.
Hill was sentenced to 18 months in prison.
Now, Sheriff...
If you know, you know. If you know about Victor, you know. I live here, so I know about Big Vic. Big Vic, and I'm not talking about Mike, you dig.
Sheriff Allen inherits a facility plagued by overcrowding, understaffing, and years of controversy. And it's on him to try and turn things around.
Wait, isn't this his cousin? Or nephew or something like that? I'm not listening to that. Nothing he say. They look alike. Come on, bro.
My name is Danny Nagel. I am a former prosecutor here in Clayton County, former judge, and current criminal defense attorney and PI attorney in Atlanta, Georgia. The issue is that they have too many cases. and there's no way to keep up with as many cases as there are.
Everyone here, from the inmates to the guards, is well aware of the understaffing problem, but fixing it isn't as simple as it sounds. The county board considers the jail fully staffed at 123 guards, which Sheriff Allen has. The reality, though, is that the jail needs at least 100 more officers to run safely, and the county board even paid a consulting firm nearly $375,000 to confirm that, and still, they have refused to fund extra positions, leaving Sheriff Allen's hands tied as the violence and chaos continues.
Clayton County commissioners approved a budget that would let go of nearly 40 correctional officers. It's a move county leaders said would save the county $10 million.
So the bottom line appears to be this. Sheriff Allen genuinely wants to make this place better, but without the budget to hire guards that make the jail safer, or the option to build additional capacity to better segregate the prisoners and address the overcrowding, how could anyone make real progress? And to me, it seems like a question of human rights versus fiscal responsibility. And the problem is, due to his position, Sheriff Allen will likely take the blame for issues he doesn't have the resources to fix. Let me know in the comments what you make of this situation.
Yeah, he's right.
We in 5-5. We in the hole right now.
And what's it known for?
Straight stabbing.
This is the stabbing unit?
This is a stabbing or a violent unit. The only reason the police put us here because they're saying we're problematic with other inmates and we tend to cause harm to other inmates, allegedly.
Okay. So, but their stabbers are mixed in with protective custody.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
That's what you're saying?
Murderers with a POP. They'll have a rapist with a theft by receiving, brother. This jail freestyle gang. This Clayton County don't give a about you.
So why are people with traffic citations sitting in the same room as somebody that's stabbed somebody?
That's a good question.
These charges would come through the jails and flow through the courts in a timely manner. So you would not have such a backlog or an issue. So you could have someone who comes in for a murder, you have someone who comes in for something simple as a shoplifting, and they could be in two separate parts of the jail, and as their case flows through the court, it's done, it's proficient, and it's no issue. But when you have a backlog of cases, now you have an overcrowded jail, and you have to be able to properly classify people and also properly separate them from the different classifications. And right now, we have just outgrown the ability and the space of this jail.
My name is Alexis Sanchez-Umbreno. I just got out of Clayton County Jail. I'm currently serving weekends and for a fleeing and eluding charge. And man, I just want to say I'm currently in the dorms where the trustee's at, but I've been to general population and this shit is not it. It's dirty, pipes are leaking, it's 3 to a floor. The cells are wet, there's like sewer water everywhere. Last time I've been in there, it was terrible, man. And from what I hear, people are getting extorted every day. And it's not right. Say people just get locked up for a traffic ticket and they're in there with evil people, like real criminals, and it's just not fair.
Well, so even a minor traffic infraction, like you might get hemmed up by some people in the jail and be like, hey, you know, you're gonna send us money to our cash out or we're gonna beat your ass, or we might stab you or kill you or do something worse to you.
I beg your pardon? Hold on. I beg all your pardons. What?
Can you give me a tour? Those are the showers over there?
Yeah, no shower. Go ahead, yeah, we give you the tour. Hey. All right, so look, we ain't got no shower doors in it. We ain't got no shower door right here, right?
You guys just have to shower out in the open like this?
Yes. Yeah, we got a shower like that. But
And if females in the booth, they're gonna say indecent exposure, which is why we ask for light showers and intake. Which is what
So
we
do you
ask
guys
for
have to, like, one guy like us to protect the shower while the other guy showers, or what?
Nah, we just go on the other side of the bedroom. Hey, but look, back to what I'm saying. These motherfuckers right here, they're like 3 machetes. See what I'm saying?
How do you make a machete?
See what I'm saying? So you just kick this motherfucker off, he gonna come off. See what I'm saying? I can kick him off. I don't have about 5 knives.
I mean, they're not lying. If you look at the stairs, right? They done definitely kicked some stuff open and made some knives. Creative.
How long does it take to make a knife?
It depends on what kind of knife you're trying to make. If I was to bust somebody, I would want to bust them with a flat piece because it's harder to stitch up. A rod, they only leave marks like I got hit with a rod. Gang, stabbing is a normality in here. Like, it is very common for you to pull up on inmates, some of your stab wounds. They'll come out in their jumpsuit. I'll show you. Like,
Was that a shank? Oh shit.
This is what they gave us.
What goes through your mind knowing that 9 out of 10 guys has a shank walking around? Like what goes through your mind?
man, you just gotta be careful. Don't look at nobody the wrong way and just, you know, keep it pushing, man. You just stick to yourself. And if somebody comes, you just be ready.
Hey, man, Mexican got on boots. Mexican got on boots, man. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, sir.
This one of the more dangerous units? Yes, this right now, this is the more dangerous house. Listen, this is on file. Gang, there is nobody in this jail that has been charged with more stabbings than me. I promise you. I have 3 folders. The normal inmate has like a folder this day. I have like 3 folders.
How old are you?
I'm 25. I've been here since I was 20. I was originally booked for a murder and armed robbery. I went to trial of March of 2024. I was acquitted of every charge that ever brought me to this jail. The only charge that I'm still facing right now are stabbings. If I would have never caught a charge in jail, I would have went home last March.
If I would have never caught a charge, I would have been home 24 months ago.
This jail is made to trap you to get here. They put you in a messed up environment, and when you defend yourself, they're gonna charge you. And once you get charged, it's hard to get out of this.
You want to show me what are we allowed to see their cell?
Oh, they got to see inside our jail.
Is that okay to bring us to the cell with the guards here?
We can't even see out our window.
Can't even see out our window.
This our
How many people live in here?
3. We sleep on the floor, gang.
We've been living in this motherfucker 10 feet away from our toilet for the last 3-4 years, gang.
You've been in here for 3 or 4 years?
Not this room,
but in this jail.
In this
Over
cell,
4 years.
you know what I'm saying?
Well, I sleep by with my head by the toilet every night.
Ew. Hold on, bro. What? Ew. Ew. Nah, like, we gotta help them. Like, come on, bro. We spend way too much. No, bro. No, we spend entirely too much money on nothing. We just gave a country $40 billion. Dog is sleeping by the toilet every night, yo. What is this? This is nasty. This is nasty. Nah, that's nasty. That's nasty.
Did someone get their dreads ripped out?
Nah, I cut my dreads off. This jail has an extreme problem with bugs, and I had to get rid of them.
So if I plan on sleeping here tomorrow, am I at risk of getting bed bugs?
Extreme. I can almost guarantee you're gonna get them.
Almost every dorm in this jail has a bed bug problem, and there's a fierce debate over who's responsible. Some say it's the jail's duty to provide a clean environment, and that failure to do so potentially violates the 8th Amendment, which protects inmates from cruel and
So they violating 2 amendments right now? Yo, I'm gonna be honest. Pack it up!
unusual punishment. The fact is, the sheriff spends about $20,000 a month on pest control, and his team argues they're fighting an uphill battle against inmates who refuse to clean their cells, giving the bugs a perfect place to hide and multiply. And at this level of infestation, it's nearly impossible to fix without moving every inmate to a different facility, then treating every wall, vent, mattress, and piece of clothing, and then, once the inmates get transferred back, making sure that no one brings the bugs back in. And even if all of that is done, it only takes one new inmate arrival carrying a bed bug to start the cycle all over again, which makes this problem a massive headache to deal with. What do you guys do for fun?
Rap, read.
Yeah.
Anything you recommend the people back home?
James Patterson. I like crime novels. Or J.K. Rowling.
James Patterson's a good book. Those are good books. He know what he's talking about.
You like Harry Potter?
Yeah, I love Harry Potter.
Great.
Avid Harry Potter fan.
What was your childhood like?
I was not raised to be like this. I don't know if you can tell from my vernacular, but I grew up in a very affluent household. I just chose this lifestyle because that was what was cool in getting girls at the time. But now I realize I've been tricked. What I thought was lame on the street is actually cool. And what I thought was cool is actually lame. So now I have to get out with a different mindset.
Like, why is it, especially in the hood, that sometimes the most dangerous guy is the coolest guy?
Because he understands the streets. He understands what comes with the streets. I'm actually from the streets. I know the streets very well, but I also know the law too. Like, I know if I use what I know in the streets, what could happen. You know what I'm saying? So I think the most dangerous person will be smart enough to say, hey, if I do this, I'm going to go to jail for the rest of my life due to me being a gangster.
But did you have a good family, a good household?
Great family. Like, I grew up in a single mother household. I grew up with a stepdad, but my mom bust her ass, like, did the best she could. My mom was a real estate agent, a school teacher, like, affluent household.
Any message to your mom?
Mom, I'm sorry. I'm gonna make it right. I love you.
I might be an inmate tomorrow, so if I see you out there,
might be an inmate tomorrow.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
If you're an inmate tomorrow, send me a kite. I'm gonna see you a knife. You're gonna need it.
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
Send me a kite, I'll send you a knife. On camera in front of the police. What are you supposed to do? They're gonna make a knife regardless. What you gonna say? Don't make a knife. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna make a knife. All right. Yeah, you want me to walk around not protected? Get out of here.
This place is fucking crazy, huh? So they're on lockdown for a good amount of the day.
Yeah, 23 and 1.
23 and 1?
23 and 1 day.
So they have 1 hour of freedom a day.
And they say 23 and 1. Golly. Golly. They set up for failure. They are so set up for failure.
That's their freedom consists of this room.
Yes, or they can go to the yard. Yeah, especially when they do something like this, showing knives to us and stuff like that, they feel like. Oh,
Do they get in trouble?
Yes, well, we're gonna do some disciplinary paperwork on them. They already done for security, so they like.
So what more trouble can they possibly get?
Nothing.
So they just keep adding time to their sentence if they get caught?
Yes.
How much time does someone get when they're caught with a shank?
14 additional days, 14 to 21 days.
What's going on, Sheriff?
Wait. For every shank you're caught with, you get 21, basically 21. We're going to give them the max. So if you got caught with a shank every day, let's just say you got caught with a shank every day for a whole month. Every day for a whole month. Let's do the math. Let's say we can go with a long month, 21, 31. 31 times 21. That's you get caught with a shank every day for a whole month, you're guaranteed to get an extra 2 years. See you. All you gotta do is get caught every 30 days. Every 30 days with a shank. You could be in there for life just off of shanks. That's kind of insane, no?
Wild place here, man.
Yeah. This is where everyone who's charged with murder, they're brought down here to this area.
And this is where I was considering sleeping.
Yeah.
Bad idea, huh?
You want to do it?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to feel it.
I would do it. If I had the time to do it, I would.
All right. So someone just started a fire. Holy shit! That doesn't even happen.
Go to the wall.
Window?
Burn the window.
Go to the right wall. Put your hands behind your back.
You don't go down here, y'all.
You see, burn the hole in the lights. They don't need lighters. All they need is a positive and a negative wire connection. They can burn paper, stuffing up the vents, destroying the cell. Everything in here was brand new. As you can see, confident. These are tactical moves. All I do is spark the wire connection, put the paper down, and it starts to fire.
Okay, Sheriff. So one of his complaints is gonna be about onions on his tray. We already verified what's on his tray. What he's allergic to. He's not allergic to onions. So that's something he's about to complain about.
Did you tell him he was allergic to onions? All right,
Not
so
at the
that's
time.
All right, that's what I'm saying. So you gotta make the stuff make sense, man. I'll make sure that the nutritionist speaks to you again. And make sure you tell them everything at one time. All right?
You guys do a 23 and 1 schedule?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
I don't have a problem with 23 and 1 because it gives me a lot of time to think about my actions and the shit that I've done wrong.
Jail some real bullshit. They got shanks. He threatened to kill me earlier. Now we friends. What kind of shit? We smoking ice in here. We smoking strips in here. We got the cigarettes in here. And my name Doodoo Brown. I throw shit. And they call me shit them down. Push you quick.
Those were his feces he just walked over?
So if you look at his door, 5108, you see the glass is missing because he takes and builds fires and puts it up against the glass and melts the glass out of it so that he can then take and throw feces on officers.
He's a regular feces thrower?
Yes, on a very regular basis, daily, typically daily.
Is he okay? Nah, dead ass. I don't even I'm not even joking. Like, is he okay? He's throwing this, that's what No, 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 no. I'm not setting myself up again. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna pray for that brother, and that's all I can say.
How would you rate this if your worst unit is a 10? What was this unit? 4. Jesus. Okay, so this is the murder unit.
This is the murder unit. So if you look, when we go in the door from the left to right, we start with murderers and then move around to aggravated assaults.
And keep in mind, every inmate here is innocent until proven guilty in court. But here are the facts. Out of the roughly 2,000 inmates housed in this jail, about 200 are charged with murder, and another 600 or so are here on attempted murder charges.
That's wild, yo.
Garrison!
Look at that chest set. What did we get? What'd you get?
Oh, man.
That's tough, bro. He bought them wings. And they in jail, not prison, bro. That's crazy, bro. Hold on. 7-0. It's still no. Spam. That's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, my fault. It's my birthday and people are like messaging me and yeah.
Woo! Wait, is this normal jail food?
It is normal jail food. It's a blessing. It's simple out there, but it's a real blessing. You feel me? When you in here, you learn to be grateful. That's one thing we always talk about. Like, you might be grateful to walk outside and just look at the tree. You feel me? It's something simple. It's something just, you feel me?
That's a great, to walk outside and look at trees and just be happy to be alive is a beautiful thing.
That is a beautiful thing, man. He's not wrong.
Blessed feeling. Real for real.
What unit are we in right now?
7-1. We in 7-1.
What is it known for?
Depending on who you ask, they'll say this is the more dangerous charge.
This is a dangerous unit? Yeah. How old are you guys?
I'm 21. I'm 23.
What's the schedule here? Like, what time does your day start here?
The day start early. Breakfast trays probably come around like 3 in the morning, 3 or 4
in the morning?
Yeah.
That's early.
That early.
How good's the breakfast?
Have a question that.
Bad?
Anything grits, one day, oatmeal the next day good? It ain't good.
That's not bad.
I don't really eat for real. I'd rather find me something else.
Does time go by fast or slow in here?
It really go by fast to me.
Yeah?
I've been locked up like 52 months.
Does that feel like a long time to you?
Nah, it really still feel like
5 years almost? That's crazy.
locked up yesterday.
Is there much to do for fun around here?
It's all about how productive you can be. You feel me? Find a way to keep themselves occupied, keep their mind off of whatever it is going on.
So what's your hope for the future?
That I get to see everybody around in these rooms on the street sooner or later. I hope for the future is go ahead and get back out there to the streets.
What kind of household did you guys grow up in?
See, I grew up without a mom, so.
Without a mom?
Yeah, you feel me? So, you know, I grew up in an alright household, though. You feel me? I grew up in a single parent household, you feel me? Most of the time we would do it by myself. There was always a lot of family around, you know, doing other things.
Would you say your house was stable or was it chaos in your house?
I was stable.
Yeah.
Auntie did great.
Is there anything about jail you actually enjoy or like?
No, there's nothing about here I like or enjoy.
It's just hell.
I wasn't wishing on nobody.
What's going on? So what happened?
I'm Tommy.
Chris. I was at a dorm and I was talking to another person. Another person walked up to me and started hitting on me, and I got hit in the face a couple times. And they've been trying to take me medical and take care of me since then.
What brought on attacked?
Some people are not placed in the proper units where they should be. Like some people are mental and they shouldn't be in population with regular people. So it's a classification problem right now going on in the jail.
So someone that was too aggressive and violent was in your unit?
Yes, sir.
Did it have anything to do with like property or gambling or anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay.
I got my I like my food. I'm big. I like to eat.
Is it hard being a white boy in this jail?
In Clayton County, yeah.
Are you unaffiliated, or do you have any crew that can help you?
I'm unaffiliated.
And how is that being unaffiliated? Is that a risk?
It could be, but I mean, I've been here for 2 years, and I've been stabbed one time, and I've had this incident, but like my incidents were isolated incidents. They won't like no gang shit or nothing like that.
So you've been here for 2 years. One of our rights as an American is to have a fast and speedy trial.
They're not all that. I've never been inside of a courtroom. I've never seen an attorney. I have never been given a bond, nothing. I don't even know if I'm indicted or nothing.
Would you say that's most people's experience in here?
Yes.
Court just keeps going on and on.
And a lot of that comes from they fired the public defenders. They got new public defenders. They got Judge Carter's been out. Then they don't have a DA. They got a new DA. So a lot of people are getting their due processing rights denied.
Do you know where we're headed next?
This is the inmate working dorm. These will be the kitchen inmate workers, from back dock sanitation, the cooks for the kitchen. Every trade that comes through the jail as far as the inmate eat, these fellas right here work very hard up in the kitchen to get the job done.
Thanks for having us today. Thank you. Thank you. So tell me about this unit.
We work for the jail, basically. This unit is kitchen workers. So everybody in this unit comes together, makes food for the kitchen, cleans the kitchen, dishwashes. My main thing is serving trays. So they'll have me on the line, sanitizing or serving trays. Just simple things like that. Everybody in this kitchen works hard, man. 12 hours a day, 13
12 hours a day?
12 to 13 hours a day, and we don't get too many perks.
Are you guys
for it.
paid?
No, we don't get paid. Now I've heard some jails do get paid. That's a blessing. But
What do you
no.
think about that?
You got to take the good with the bad. You know, I think I've been to this jail, and I've been in different sections before. I've been in dorms where they have lice, where they have I've seen one person with 100 pieces of lice on his jumpsuit. There's dorms where people getting stabbed for no reason, innocent civilians getting stabbed, gang members stabbing people for no reason. So it's better to be in here than in some of these other dorms. That's what I will say.
You guys want to give us a little tour? Tell us what goes down here, what the schedule is. Show us your spot.
This is my little cut. I over here workout. I call this my front yard.
So this is an open bed?
Yeah.
So anyone new that comes in might get placed there?
Yeah.
Okay. You're built like a brick shit house. What do you do to be so jacked?
On the streets, I'm a personal trainer, nutrition, and a massage therapist, a sports coach, and a weight loss therapist. Just got into a little BS, and now I'm doing a little bit of time, but
Wait. Wait a minute. Hold on. He sounds good for himself.
Might get placed there?
Yeah.
Okay. You're built like a brick shit house. What do you do to be so jacked?
On the streets, I'm a personal trainer, nutrition, and a massage therapist, a sports coach, and a weight loss therapist. Just got into a little BS, and now I'm doing a little bit of time, but I work out on the streets. I try to motivate a lot of the guys in here to work them out because we work so hard for the jail. It's kind of the only thing to keep their bodies from completely breaking down because 7 days a week, no off days, 10 to 12 hours, man. We're working non-stop.
So what are you doing here to be in shape? Like what are your go-tos?
I actually designed to work out. I mean, it's something that comes out of this. So basically I do a lot of pull-ups, squats, different variations of push-ups, back arm
Is there a place
dips.
to do pull-ups in this room?
Yeah, well, I jump up there and grab the bar, even though I'm not supposed to be on that motherfucker. But yeah, I jump up there, grab the bar, do
This
pull-ups.
pipe right here?
Mm-hmm.
They get mad though if you do that?
Yeah, because they don't want us working out in here. Why? I don't know, but
You know why. You know why. Imagine if everybody in there was as big as I don't know what. Just big. Just big. So now you can fight and move brothers out the way and then get them out the way? No, sir. I know why they can't work out in there. I put 2 and 2 together a long time ago when I saw what I just saw. It makes sense, but it's kind of like, eh. But honestly, hold on. If you think about it, if they had their own gym, nah. Can't give them a gym. Somebody gonna get got. Somebody getting got in that gym. Somebody's gonna. He getting beat with a weight. He getting beat with a weight.
So are people technically not allowed to work out?
yeah, technically we're not really supposed to be working out in here. We'll make water bags, and of course they're
I feel
gonna
like
pop
working
those.
out is what gets people mentally healthier.
It is.
He right though.
So how many guys call this place home?
I think right about now there might be around 41 of us in here right now.
So this is a question.
Uh-huh.
There's pretty much two sides of the coin. Some people say, you know what? If they committed a crime, throw the book at them. They don't deserve nothing. This is how it should be. Other people say, hey, it's inhumane. There should be better conditions. Like, what is the answer when it comes to prison or jail conditions?
I guess when you do something wrong, you go through whatever it is to go through. They make things nice. They can make a brand new jail for us. It's not the officers or the sheriff or anybody like that that's tearing down the jail. It's literally the people that they're putting inside of the jail. So you can't really blame the guards or the officers or anybody else like that, because a lot of the places, when they're new, they're new.
Why are these guys doing it? I'm trying to understand why you'd want to turn the place that you have to live for a certain amount of time into a complete shithole.
I will answer this before he answered it, because I actually have a theory on this one. Most of these people don't have a home for real, or they have trap houses, or they have dirty homes already, or come from like situations where it's like, it's already crazy. So to them, it's like, why would I take the time to try and build a home out of this? I'm finna get out of here, and I don't care about the next person coming in here. So, and if they get out, they get out. If they don't get out, that's when it's like, man, we got to clean up in here, bro. No, it's dirty, because now you've been in there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Jeez, oh my gosh, I fell for it myself. I did that. I walked into that. I did that myself. But you've been in there for so long. Now it's like, I gotta clean up. Versus, if you're only, let's just hypothetical it. Excuse me. You've only been in there for like a year. And you do something dumb, maybe you get another extra year. You're not thinking, oh man, I'm finna make this clean. I want everybody to feel happy when they come in here. You don't care. Why? Because you think all cops are bad if you're going in there. You think, oh, it's a stupid situation. Both times I've been to jail, I was cool with the cop, because I'm like, y'all didn't do anything to me. I'm not going to sit here and treat them bad because I'd made a decision. And both times that I got arrested wasn't it's not like the police were on standby and waiting or something. Someone called the police that I was involved in both situations. And it was like, why'd you do that? We could have just had a conversation. So to me, it's like, and both times I went to jail, I had my own bail money. That also helps. Or I think when I got arrested in Henry County, the police literally were so cool. The food wasn't that bad, but I didn't eat because I was like, no. What happened? I walked home and everything. Like, it wasn't that bad. And then they dismissed the case because it was like, it's not really that big of a deal. It wasn't anything serious. The second time I had my own bail money, and it was just like, all right. And that situation wasn't even anything serious. So you get caught up in these situations and moments, and you can get trapped. I will say that. But if you don't have your own, you don't have your own bail money, woo! Hey, it's gotten to the point where I've bailed people out of jail. Like, I will keep some money on the side for, hey, we got to get out. All right, hey, use all that. We getting up out of here. No, sir. Unless they're like, no, you cannot get bailed out. Which I have not been in any type of crazy stuff like that. But it's like, if I got the money, get me up out of here, bro. I'm not sitting in here. Nah, I can get out tomorrow, right? All right, cool. I don't even want to make it to Gen Pop. I'm in a holding cell. All right, cool. We all sitting here. All right, y'all can. I should have done this. I should have done that. Hey, send me to the courthouse. All right, cool. Cool. I have never made it to Gen Pop, and I thank God for that. Because it's like, no, sir. No, sir. It's not even like I'm afraid or anything. I just don't want to be in that situation. Because like they said, now you're trapped here for a excessive amount of years for nothing. And it's not even like it's nothing. It's more so just like,
Beyond me.
I'm a young man. I have certain urges. How do I take care of that in prison, jail?
You can go in the stall, leave it in the toilet. You can go in the shower, leave it in your towel. If that's what you got to do. And everybody sleep. Pitch a tin in your fucking rack and go crazy.
Okay.
Gotta get creative, I guess.
Soy de Honduras, trabajo en el área de la cocina, tengo aquí 23 meses, me acusan de narcotráfico, he ido a 2 cortes, no tienen ninguna prueba contra mí, no hay control, mucha gente la navajean con cuchillos, mucha droga.
Man, we seen people get stabbed up and the officers just staring at them. Don't even call nobody. You know what I'm saying? Then they got officers bringing drugs in here. There's all kinds of crazy shit.
That is
They wanna
true.
blame it on us.
And a Clayton County correctional officer found herself on the other side of the law this afternoon.
I remember that. I remember this. I remember this. Shawty was bringing that weight in, boy.
After she was accused of trying to enter the jail with contraband.
This Clayton County correctional officer is in jail tonight, accused of trying to bring contraband inside.
Sheriff Levon Allen has arrested 2 of his own corrections officers for allegedly smuggling drugs into the jail.
If you check the news right now, they're gonna say Miss Allen, oh, she was selling drugs, putting drugs. I was in that door. I was next door to them niggas while they was doing all that shit. But it's not like it's the sheriff's fault. The sheriff don't know.
I remember that.
What are a lot of these stabbings over?
People trying to get respect. Somebody probably did something to their person on the street. They called, and now they stabbed them for basically bragging rights. They
That
paying.
gives them more time.
Yeah.
How much more time?
It all depends because now the judge, they can run it concurrent to what they initial charges is. You know, if they already here for murder, they gonna say, oh, you only here for murder and you got an ag assault. They ain't gonna really do nothing to it. So they feel like I could just stab you and then.
This is the confiscated.
Whoa. Hold on, go back. So you basically, because you can't get double charged. You can't charge someone twice for the same crime. Tragic. That's a. Oh my goodness.
To it. So they feel like I could just stab you and then.
This is the confiscated shanks.
Yo.
Which ones are the most dangerous, you think? Like the worst?
Probably these.
Oh yeah, them. Those get up on you, boy. I know about them. Wow. Am I okay? Hold on. Why do I know so much? You know, I know so much because I study. You have to study life. This is a part of life. This is one of those things you need to know. Same way you need to know how to maneuver yourself in corporate areas. You need to know how to maneuver yourself in these environments too. You need to know, hey, sometimes it's not good to be green everywhere. Sometimes you gotta, you know, it's not that you're trying to get respect. You're trying to stay alive. That's all. It's more than just, oh man, I'm trying to be the toughest dude out here. Nah, bro. I don't want the next person thinking, nah, you can go do that to him. He green. No, bro. See how Buddy just got whooped on? No, bro. I'm not trying to be in that situation. So you just got to know how to maneuver. That's all.
And those are the most dangerous right there.
All right, so where are we about to go?
Oh, we can go to 3.
Is that the mental health
Yeah.
unit? Have we been in this one yet?
No, sir.
This is the mental one.
Mental health,
The
yes, sir.
entire place.
You got the medical dorm, section 6, and the rest of the old man dorm, one of the old man step down dorms in dorm 3.
Next up, we visit the mental health unit where inmates housed here are battling psychological issues ranging from thoughts of unaliving themselves to schizophrenia to inmates that have not yet been diagnosed.
He's gone. Wherever he's at, he's not here with us anymore. He's not here. He needs help. We're gonna pray for that, brother. I'm just gonna be honest with you. We're gonna pray for him. I'm creating clips while recording the clip while watching clips. I'm a one-man band, man. One band, one sound.
Tell me about this place.
Hey, they violate people's constitutional rights out here. Hey, is this supposed to be a mental health door? It's all filthy and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. I've been here 53 days. Due process says probation supposed to be 6 to 17 business days. I haven't seen. So I keep calling my family. They keep telling my family it's on a public defender. Then they say I don't have a public defender. Then they trying to put it on a probation officer, giving my family to run around.
Tell me from your point of view what's going on here.
So basically, it's just a mental health unit.
Just this dorm or this one, this one, this one?
1, 2, 4, and 5.
And what gets someone qualified to come in here?
They get evaluated by mental health, the mental health staff here, and they go by the medication that they taking, and that's what qualifies them to come in mental health.
So do some of these guys more so belong in an asylum than a jail, you think?
I feel like they belong in a mental health, a real mental health facility.
Is there places like that anymore?
Yeah. It's just the bed space. It's just a lot of other people that's in other counties that got to go there. So they just wait on bed space to send these people out to. Most of these people are here for criminal trespassing. Between 1, 2, 4,
Criminal
5.
trespassing is the most common crime that
Yes.
they're.
Criminal
So just
trespassing,
loitering?
yes. Loitering as well. I'm sorry.
Really?
Loitering, yes. Then they can't pay their bonds because they've been doing this so many times.
What brought you into jail?
Criminal trespassing. Well, I thought when you trespass on somebody's property, not the property that you live on. See, I live on the property in which I was deemed criminal trespassing.
Is this your first time being criminal trespass?
What the? Wait, rewind that. I don't know. I didn't just hear that wrong.
Then they can't pay their bonds.
I know. I know. I did not just hear that wrong.
Criminal trespassing. Well, I thought when you trespass on somebody's property, not the property that you live on. See, I live on the property in which I was deemed criminal trespassing.
How does that work? Actually, nah, that don't make sense. He's criminal trespassing on his own yard. Somebody lying, bro. Somebody lying.
Is this your first time being criminal trespass?
Yes.
Okay. So how long are you going to be here for?
Well, it just took place this past week, so I'm hoping not to be here no longer than the time it take me to go to court.
Hey, y'all look at this. It's from these bugs and stuff in this jail, man. All over my
What kind of bugs you think?
I'm not really sure, man.
Like bed
bugs,
bugs?
body lice, just in between my
How long have
thighs.
you been here?
For about a little over a month.
And what are you here for, allegedly?
Originally an escape charge.
Were you in Georgia prisons?
We don't know where those bites are from, brother. It's not funny. I'm making light of the situation because honestly, I don't feel like jails should exist for certain things. Now, like, if you do something wrong, go get them whooped on. Get them whooped on, and I bet they won't do it again. That's how I see it, just being honest. It might cause, anguish and vengeance and all that stuff, but I'm like, you don't want to just hold people against their will in a place for too long because eventually they become what we're watching.
Before this?
Yeah.
How does prison compare to jail?
This jail is by far worse than any prison I've ever been to.
Really?
Yes.
Because right now Georgia prisons are bad, right?
Yeah, this jail's nasty.
Can you tell me what all the mattresses on the floor are for?
All the mattresses on the floor is because they don't have no bed space.
Overcrowding is a huge issue here. The official capacity for inmates is 1,535, but there are typically between 1,800 and 2,000 people here at a given time. This has pushed this facility to the breaking point, with inmates having to sleep on the floor of their cells or even on the floors of their pods, and it's just another contributing factor to the chaos in Clayton County.
It's been going on since I've been here. I've been here 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
That seems like a long time without a trial.
I haven't seen nobody. I haven't got a bond. They just, once they lock you up in Clayton County, they forget about you.
I'm from Miami, and the court system here is not good. It's not good at all. They'll leave you in the air for months and months on a petty case or even a big case. They don't take you to court back to back like Florida or another state does.
What goes through your head when you see guys that are in here for, their bond could be as low as $150 or $300, but they've been here for 3 months? Like, what do you see as keeping somebody in there for?
Bro, your people can't get you out. He say 150, 300. That's what I just said. I will make a phone call. How much I can pay? I got money on my card. If y'all want to use my card, like y'all can use my money. Here, take it. I got the money. Let's go. $300. They in there for $300. That's nothing. I done bonded somebody out with 1,000, 1,500. Come on, bro. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? You mean to tell me not his, but people are in there for, let's just say, a minimum of a misdemeanor, $50 and he said 300. So $50 to $300. Somebody can't just, hey, let's pitch in real quick. That's insane. That is insane. I'm not gonna lie. I have never heard anything like this. This is crazy. This is nuts. Wow.
For months without being able to cough up that money.
I do believe that that's something that overall our legislators need to look into. The saying would be, do the crime that you can afford to do, right? Which is, if you have two people that do the exact same crime, and then one is just half wealthy and have means, and the other one don't, the one that does not have money ultimately stays in jail. They did the exact same crime. Then a lot of times,
and that's me. That is me right there. Right there. Let me take this off. My ears getting bothered. He's right. I have the means. It's not even that I have the means. I don't want to get in the position where I am stuck like that. So it's like, bro, no. No. I'm not even adding family into it. I always bail myself out. I'm not, nah, bro. No, we're not doing that. Like, unless you're doing some nut stuff, like, and we're not going to say it but unless you're doing some nut stuff, then it makes sense why you bail it. Like, our boy in Chicago, free him, by the way. I think he got the money. He has more than enough money. They're like, nah, we don't care. The label has more than enough money. We don't care. Keep him in there. That's when it's like, okay, whatever you did, they would want to see this through. You robbed a grocery store for some eggs, and now you sitting in there for $100 and you can't get out. That's not fair, bro. That's not fair. That's not fair.
we're paying more to keep the person in jail than what their bond is. We just have to make it make sense, because it costs me more to house you than what it would cost to just let you out.
Yeah.
Guys, for reference, it costs taxpayers about $100 a day to house an inmate, and that's before you even factor in the cost of public defenders, judges, and the entire court system. Meanwhile, some of these guys are locked up for petty charges like loitering or trespassing, offenses that they would be out for if they simply had a couple $100 for bail. And it kind of makes me wonder, is it a good use of taxpayer money to keep someone in jail for weeks for something extremely minor? Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
So I actually was a magistrate court judge here, and I would set bond as low as I could. But when you're working with people who, they don't have any resources, they don't have family, or they don't qualify for a bond, they haven't been on their job for X amount of years, or their family haven't been, or, their family and friends, they don't have legal status. So they're here for what, a couple $100, but the problem is they don't have the resources, and now they're stuck, and now they're in here with the most dangerous people in society. The gangs and stuff, they're gonna look and be like, yo, this is not somebody that's from the streets. This is just somebody, this is a family man that just happened to get caught up for no license. We're definitely about to take advantage of them. Yep. Again, if we don't have the capacity to hold people and we don't have the staff to make sure that they're safe, like, that's a recipe for disaster. And what's coming out, at least through, stories on Instagram and TikTok and social media and stuff, is like, it's not being done. Like, they're not being kept safe.
Yeah, look at the toilet, look at the floor. Look at the floor, look at the roof leaking. Look at the roof leaking.
Every guy in the unit shares one bathroom?
Yeah, we share one bathroom. Well, we got bathrooms in our room, but they don't work.
This is the only working bathroom.
This is the working bathroom.
And it's not working.
That's not a bidet.
How long has it been doing this?
It's been doing that for a while now.
Jesus Christ.
Look, this is where we take a bath in. Would you want to take a bath in there?
This is pretty rough.
Would you want to take a bath in there?
Are you injured, brother?
Yeah. I broke my heel, man. My heel. They ain't take me to the hospital until after 2 months.
Did you guys do the drawing?
Nah.
Not with someone else from before?
Yeah.
Are you guys roommates?
Yeah.
Just you two staying here?
Yeah.
Light not working. Toilet always leaking. We always gotta like wipe down the floors, the sinks. You see how the sink is rigged.
Bro, I feel so bad. Like, I honestly want to make millions of dollars just to like put it in Clayton. I would donate if let's just say I had like a random amount of money, like 100 billion. They out here building rocket ships, trying to fly out of space. Space. Put $1 billion into a prison, a jail. Like make it make sense. You want to rehabilitate somebody, right? You want them to get out and go do something with their life. I'm not thinking I'm gonna go do something with my life if I go in there and the plumbing don't work. It's all types of foolishness. All of like, bro, half staff, food is bad. Not saying you want to go in there. Oh yeah, jail is a great. I'm getting massages. Nah, bro, you want to go in there read. You want to go in there be able to write. You basically want to reinvent yourself. Reinvigorate. Reinvent yourself. That's nasty, bro. If I woke up today and the plumbing's messed up, I'm fixing the plumbing. Of course, I've worked in a warehouse, so I have a sense of like I have a certain sense of understanding that. Like the other day, people literally just clogged the toilet for no reason. I'm like, bro, what is this? That's nasty. Why is the toilet clogged? Ew. And it was like a bunch of toilet paper just thrown in there. So I'm like, I could only imagine what happens. But it's like, if you keep something dirty long enough, people think that's just how it's supposed to be. No, you gotta go in there. It's not supposed to be like uber clean to the point where it's like, oh my gosh, I love this place. This is a 5-star resort. You want to get in, get out. You want to get booked, you want to go. You want to stay. If you're in there, you want to get cleaned up. My goal for the next 10 years, I want to make so much money and put it into these facilities just so people can actually rehabilitate. You're not going to rehabilitate. Oh my gosh, we're going to be here forever if I just keep yapping. I'm not going to lie.
Look at the rough conditions in a jail and say, hey, that's what causes somebody to be bad. Other people would say, no, it's bad people that make the tough conditions. Like, where do you fall on that?
It's a mix of both.
One, I wanted to be very clear that we're not running a college university.
No.
Right? I'm not the dean of a college. So if I
No.
was the dean of a college, you can say, hey, dean, why are the kids smoking and doing drugs on a college campus? Why are they fighting on a college campus? But I'm not a dean of a college. I'm the sheriff of a jail that out of the 2,000 inmates, 1,000 of them either killed or attempted to kill someone. Out of the 2,000, 150 either robbed someone at gunpoint or knife point or snatched or taken some of them. I could fix a shower today and the inmates will go and use the nozzle to the shower, shave it down to try to make it into a shank. So again, I can fix something, they can break something. So again, yes, it's the environment and the condition.
Yeah.
In your opinion, do bad conditions make bad people, or do bad people make bad conditions?
I think that when you put even good people in conditions where they're in like survival mode, human nature is gonna tell you, hey man, like no matter where you are, I gotta survive. I don't think that necessarily defines who someone is.
It's a mix.
When I get out of that situation, it's like, hey, I'm going back to normal. I mean, it's the same situation as, people in the military. You don't ask people in the military, hey, have you ever shot and killed someone? Like, that's just a thing you don't do. In that situation, they may had to have do something that they normally would not do, but for their life or their safety being on the line.
They all feel like the murder don't. Oh, I didn't shoot this person. I didn't do this. I didn't kill this person. I didn't beat this person.
But the amount of these guys that are in here for no reason, I would guess there's a reason.
Everybody feel like they're not in here for no reason. It's a reason why they're in here.
Accountability has to be taken. Accountability definitely has to be taken.
What unit now?
The alternative lifestyle dorm.
What does that mean?
The LGBTQ community.
Are you?
Bro called it the alternative. No, I'm not. I'm not falling for it. Alternative lifestyle. I can only imagine.
For getting some letters?
Emma?
You're being so rude right now.
Emma, sir, I don't know. I'm gonna say it.
gay pod. You can't come in unless you're gay.
Can you give the people the lay of the land here?
The lay of the land? Well, this is House of Uniform. Home of the alternative lifestyle, orientation. Ain't too much violence on this floor. You know, it's pretty much laid back.
How do you get...
Ain't too much violence on this floor. It's pretty much laid back. Turns around and gets violent. That, like, literally, it says ain't too much violence on this floor.
Violence on this floor.
You know it's pretty much laid back. Proceeds to get violent.
Pretty much laid back.
How do you get...
You can't make it up. I beg your pardon?
So he's being possessive right now? Okay, so what does it take to be in here? How does someone say, I want to be in here?
You have to be part of the community. The LGBTQ plus community.
So you just tell the guards, hey, look, I'm part of LGBT. Can you please put me over here?
Yeah.
So what happens if you stay in general population?
You normally get beat up. You normally get for being
I got stabbed in the face just for being gay.
Yeah, for being
Just for being gay, someone stabbed in the face?
Somebody stabbed me in my face.
So are a lot of the straight inmates want to secretly get with you guys, but they want to pretend like they don't?
Yeah, they pretend, and that's very confusing. They pretend like they want to be over here with us, but they only doing that for protection.
So some straight guys hide in here just so they don't have to deal with the danger. So you guys feel like you need a weapon just to be safe?
Yes, sometimes. Weapons to be safe. I have one on me, so yes, I have a weapon on me. We need weapons to be safe in this jail. Fuck this dorm, the jail, period.
Folks, the guards saw the inmate show us his knife, so right after we left this
You know for a fact Buddy got hemmed up.
unit, a sweep was conducted and the knife was taken away.
He already knew that was finna happen. I don't know why. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? That was dumb. I'm not even going. That was dumb. Like, you need a knife, bro. Don't show me your weaponry, bro. Like, you don't see me opening up my safe and showing you all my guns. Like, what are you doing? That's crazy. Even when people, I love when people are out in like real world situations and they're like, bro, I got this gun and I got this gun and we got this gun and we shooting this. It's like, why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me this? What if I was like crazy and you tell me all this stuff and I go in your house and I just steal all your guns? I keep it on me, bro. You ain't got to worry about it. It's like, bro, I don't need to know that. You walking around, like if you got a holster on your hip, that's different. But if you walking around with it in your pants, like, who's to say I don't sweep you and take it out your leg? Now that sounds crazy. But you get swept and now it go off and now you get shot in the leg. And I'm like, oh, thanks. Like he sold his own bag. Now he weaponless and he finna get out. Poor guy. Gen Pop. He good?
Okay, couple of questions. What do those guys in Unit 4, what happens if they're in the general population?
Hey. They might get flipped.
Yeah.
They're not allowed.
Are they in there for their own protection?
For sure. I don't care what they talking about. You look it up. Them folks got more DRs than anybody in the be. Them folks wild.
DRs?
Yeah.
What's DR?
Disciplinary report.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? Them folks, them niggas crazy for real. They talking about us.
If we wanted to spend a day here tomorrow.
I've seen him before. Oh God. I have been in. Oh God. Okay, let me be quiet.
Is that a good idea?
Gotta be good.
Is it overcrowded enough?
Look at these folks right here.
So where would we sleep if we stayed here?
Right here. Pull up right here. Look at this shit going on, man. Oh! It don't even matter. Look. This shit going on, man. There might be some beans. Look at this shit, man. Shit good. I ain't gonna eat it, but it good.
Dang. Not the beans and rice.
So where are we right now?
We in the honor dorm. The major pick every person. Like, it's like at least 10 people in here.
So what does it take to be in here?
Outstanding inmate, don't get in no trouble, and a good background.
There's only 10 people in here.
10 people.
Sure, here, go in.
Yes, sir.
Now let me just say, look at the difference of this cell, how clean and nice it is compared to some of the other ones.
For sure, free the guys, man.
So let me ask you this, because this is such a nice cell compared to what we've seen, is that simply because you put a lot of effort into caring for it?
Yes, sir. We have
So the cells that look like shit, is that because the inmates don't take
That's
care of
because they don't take care of their cell.
So do you guys have any problems with bugs in this?
No, not in this dorm. Not in this dorm at all. No bugs. Kicked up, I be kicking it up in here, guys. Kicking it. Ready to go home. Got a couple months left.
I mean, this seems doable. Like, this is the first cell I've seen where I'm like, oh yeah, I could do some time in here.
Exactly.
And that's how it's supposed to be. You know what? I take back everything I said. I'm lying. I'd still make sure that it was set up so that, you know, you chilling. Like, I don't want you to feel like you have to act animalistic. Now, if you want to be, there's going to be a part of the jail where it's going to be messed up on purpose. Like, I'd leave a certain part of the jail messed up. But in, like, this is the honorary area, I'd let people, like, sit here and chill. Like, hey, this is what you can look forward to. I'm not going to just handpick 10 people because that says a lot. I'm not going to lie, that says a lot. And other people feel some type of way. And if they see, man, they picked that green ass nigga be in there, bro, it's like, bro, I was chilling. I wasn't trying to be on that.
No problem. The other cells seem like worse than third world conditions.
No, water doesn't look someplace is bad, but I got a BOP. I ain't did nothing. I don't have no extra charges or nothing like that. I just didn't report because I moved. I was supposed to be changing my probation to Atlanta, and they violated me for that. So that's why you're looking at me right now.
What's going on?
Someone's got a fight.
Are we going to a female dorm or male dorm?
Female.
Fight?
Not in the line.
How often does this happen?
All the time, every day.
So I think a girl is saying that someone's trying to jump her. The non-compliance, what was that all about?
Just an inmate not following orders.
So she wants attention, she wants to say her side of the story.
A little attention.
Gotcha. Okay. We gotta go, we'll be back in the morning, okay?
Yeah, pull up here for sure.
All right, folks, this was a look into the Clayton County Jail in Georgia, and we saw everything from the guard's perspective, the inmate perspective, the safe, the dangerous, and everything in between. Thank you to Greg of Lucky 8, who does, he makes Netflix documentaries, including 60 Days In. He's the one that got us in here. Thanks to Sheriff Allen for letting us do this. Sheriffs around the country, jails around the country. If you want to let us in to your unit, tell your story, we'd love to go there. So email me at tommygmcgee123@gmail.com. This was a good one. Very interesting, a lot of stories, a lot of unique perspectives, and a pretty fucking crazy environment.
It's not funny, but bro, how did this door just open?
Very interesting day in the job, a lot of thoughts going through my head, and I got to experience this as a journalist. But next week, you'll get to see an episode where I experience this as an inmate. It's gonna be crazy. See you next week.
Yo, Tommy G has done it again, ladies and gentlemen. Man, let's get a round of applause. Round of applause for my boy Tommy G. He's done it again, ladies and gentlemen. He's showed us. He showed us something we needed to see, because it's not every day that you get to experience anything on this level right here. You know, um, I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to feel. I'm not. It's a wild take on a lot of things. What time is it? 12:06. I gotta go to work in the morning, but I don't work tomorrow. So when I get off tomorrow at 3:30, we'll see what happens because I gotta take care of some other business. When I get off work tomorrow, we're gonna revisit this and go part two. This was part one. Part two is him being an inmate, and boy, this was a banger. This was clap it up again for my boy Tommy G, man. This showcases so much. If you are a part of the community, if you are in Georgia, if you know about all this stuff, it's like, it's not that he's trying to make it seem like, oh man, it's crazy, it's horrible, and they don't take care of the people. It's a two-way street. It's really a three-way street. Really four. It's a four-way street where you got the government being the government. Like, let's just keep it a buck. They just gave $40 billion to, I forgot who. They gave $40 billion away. For what? Then you got the inmates themselves. You can't destroy your own home. I understand most people have had their own home, but if you've never had your own space 100%, you're not doing any of this stuff. You're not. I'm just being honest. You're not going to do that. You're not going to just destroy the ceiling. You're not going to just make fire out of stuff. You're going to take care of your area. You're going to make sure you clean up. You're not going to stuff the toilet. So it's a two-way street when it comes to that. Then you can't have officers basically mix it in. Like, oh, I'm gonna bring in contraband and mess you up. Oh, bro, don't do that. You're basically screwing with the process. You're screwing with the process. It's a three-way street. It's a three-way street. You got the officers messing up. Some officers are messing up. I've been in those situations. Some of them are like OD aggressive. Then you got the government not really being there, but being there. And then you got people making decisions that they know they shouldn't be making, but they haven't had the opportunity to be a part of certain things to not make that decision, you know? This is a banger. I'm not going to lie. I like that. I like that. As always, man, if you enjoyed the video, if you had a great time watching this, please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know how you feel. What is your thoughts on, I won't just say Georgia jails, but just jail in general. Because jails are different all across the states and countries and everything. And I know for a fact, in like one country, I heard they got it like a 5-star hotel in there. They learning how to build stuff. They leaving out of there with contractor jobs and all types of stuff. So it's like, mm. But yeah, man, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Hey, YouTube. See ya.